Alright, I guess we're gonna take the girls out to go potty one more time. Before we go to bed. No, go potty. Come on. Go potty. I had to take care of some stuff in the RV. It's kind of funny. Oh, good girl, you peed. You almost peed on my shoe. One of the things that people brought out was they were kind of embarrassed because the front lights of the east to west are so bright, and they said when they went to the campground, they turned their lights on and they had to run to the store. And they said they came back and their light was like lighting up the whole area. It was kind of embarrassing, but for me, it works really well because I boondock a lot. So, as you can see, it puts quite a light out. It puts a lot of light out. So, I like that when I'm boondocking because when you're out there in the boonies, it's really dark out there. Another thing I wanted to show you was when I pass through over here. Here's all my water connections. Right here, they're inside, so battery disconnect. Got your satellite. Got some outlets right here. Your charge controller, and then this switch right here. It's what turns the front lights on. And then over here, I don't know if you can see very well, but right here is your lights for your sewer lines. So you can see like how much light that puts out. And this one. So, anyways. But I like because everything's up inside. So you don't have to worry about any kind of leaks if they were on the outside. And then on top of it, you can keep this basement warmer, and you don't have to worry about your lines or anything like that. As you can see, it has quite a bit of room in there. But girls, where are they at? There they are. There's one right there, and the other one's right here. So that was something else I wanted to bring out about this. It does have Goodyear endurance tires, which makes it really nice. I don't know if I pointed this out in the last one, but if you guys are going to get an RV, get one of these. It keeps wasps from building nests inside your heater. No, what are you guys doing? No, go do your thing. I gotta go in here. So, right now I'm flushing out all the antifreeze out of the system. Because I winterize my own stuff, and when I flush the system, I usually put I feel like I have a 53 gallon freshwater tank, so I fill it all the way up, run everything, run it all through, and then I dump it, and then I get a cup of bleach. So it's 1 cup of bleach to 50 gallons. So since I have 53, I just do 50. I just do 1 cup. And then I fill up the freshwater tank, and then I run everything. I make sure everything is turned on, everything's ran through, so you get that bleach water in your lines. So you just run everything. This is the second time I flush it, so it's a lot cleaner, and it smells a lot better. You don't smell that antifreeze right here, toilet. And I have to say, one thing I love about East to West products, it's by Forest River, is you get a porcelain toilet. My Whoop Pup, it is from Forest River also, but they had a plastic one, and I felt like I was gonna break that thing every time I got on it. Oh, I gotta go find my girls. But yeah, and you just flush it. That's all you do. I wonder if they went inside or they went to the other side of the house. But that's how you flush your system. I actually had to get a pump to pump the. Yeah, there they are. Hey, where's your sister at? Lola. Grill. My sister made chicken on the. We did a. Lola, come on. We did bear bottle chicken. She did a whole chicken with a bear, and that turned out really pretty good. But yeah, you don't have to take it in. I mean, there's some RV dealerships that will, and they'll winterize your RV for you for free. I think Bish is one of them. You just have to wait in line, and they have people that run down the line, and they winterize it for you. The one that I've had a lot of success with. I never got an RV through Bish, but I got it through Camping World, which it wasn't that great of an experience. Don't get me wrong, the people there are really nice, but I kind of got screwed on a deal, and I knew I was, but at the time I needed that very RV because we were going camping a few days later, so it was either now or never. And so it was kind of on me because I chose to go through with it. I should have just said no, but I was kind of way upside down on that trade or on that deal. And then the Alta, the East to West Alta here, I ended up getting through Happy Camper, and that was a way better experience. There was it came with 20-pound tanks, propane tanks, and I wanted more than that because I boondock. So I ended up putting 30 on there. And when I put the 30 on there, the regulator and everything didn't quite match up. Like, it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't come up to where it needed to fit right on here. And so I said, well, it was me that did this. So, whatever you charge me, I'm cool with it. I just need it done so I can have my regulators on there. And they're like, yeah, no problem. And they ended up doing it for free. They didn't even charge me at all to extend that line. So they're really cool about that. But yeah, I've had really good experience with them. And I'm going to be trading, like I said, I'm going to be trading this one in, which I really don't want to, because I really like this one. I like the layout. The only thing I hate about it is the walk-through bathroom. I thought I'd be okay with it, but then when you start getting family members, excuse me, got hiccups. As soon as you get family members and other people going with you, that becomes a problem. So, yeah, I'm trading it in for Stealth fifth wheel. And the reason why I'm kind of going that route because they have a heavier suspension for off-roading, which I do a lot of boondocking. So I think that's going to be a better fit for me. That Connie Corso and a boxer puppy. And my Connie Corso is my Connie Corso is 5 months old. And my boxer's 3 months old. My Connie Corso, she's a non-traditional, so she's half Connie Corso and half Great Dane, and they're recognized by the AKC, so they're considered pure blood, a pure breed. I noticed I end up saying way too much. It's crazy, but yeah. So if that's why in my last video I told you, whatever you think is going to be perfect for you, you'll find out really quick that it doesn't work as well as you thought it was going to. And and you don't have to trade off immediately. Like, you don't take it and you go, oh, never mind, I don't want to do this because it doesn't have this. And there's some, like, I know Happy Camper, I think you get, oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think it's 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks in your RV, and if you don't like it, you can bring it back, and it'd just be like nothing happened, like no deal was made. So you can use that money, and they'll get you into something else. Like, I remember when I went to pick up this one, like, we made a deal, brought the wolf pup in, and I started walking through another Forest River product, and I was like, oh my god, dude. And we finished the paperwork, we signed everything was good to go, and I was just kind of waiting for them to double check everything, because they wash your RV and they clean it inside out before they even allow you to take it. So I was just I was like, well, I'm gonna kill time by walking through different RVs and see what's out there. I mean, I already knew it was out there, but it was just, they got a new stock in, I just wanted to check it out. And I end up, what was it, Ibex, that's what it was. I end up walking to one of the Ibex. It's also through Forest River, and I was sitting there, and he walks up, he was looking for me, and he found me in there, and he's like, oh, we're about ready, we finished washing it, we checked all your tires, we checked everything, you're good to go. And I was like, oh my god, I really love this Ibex. He's like, really? I go, yeah. He's like, well, let's do paperwork on it. We'll get you in this one if that's what you want. And I thought that was really cool, because, like, it's a pain in the butt to do paperwork. It really is. And he was more worried about me being satisfied with my purchase than going, oh man, we have to do more paperwork. That didn't even faze him at all. But for me, I kind of felt that way, because I was like, man, you guys already bent over backwards to do this for me, and now I'm going to throw it all away and start over with a new deal with you guys. And I was like, no, that's all right, I'll take this one. I'm cool with this one. And to be honest with you, if I would have traded off for the Ibex, I still would be trading this RV. I would still be trading the RV off for a fifth wheel, because both of them were bumper pulls. Even the Ibex was. And so I'd still be doing the same thing. It wouldn't have changed nothing. Girls, what are you girls doing? So anyways, that's why I'm telling you, like, your first RV it's not going to be the one and only. You're going to be trading off maybe your second one, maybe if you do enough work, I say enough, you get out enough with it, the second one might be the one you'll have for, the next 7 or 8 years. But with me, I think it was different for me, because, like, I knew I should have got it a fifth wheel, because that was what I was looking at. But I was like, no, a bumper pull will work for me. And unfortunately, it just doesn't. And so I'm, like, going to my third RV in, what is that, 4 years? 4 years? Yeah, it's about like 4. See. Yeah, it's been about 4 years. So I'll be going to my third RV in 4 years. So I'm paying off some major interest. So a lot of it's not being carried over to the new deal. That's why you really need to be careful, because RVs tend to lose their value pretty quickly. You know how they say, like, with a new car, as soon as you drive it off the lot, you're already upside down in it. RV is exactly that way, but worse. So if you're going to spend your money on something and you're going to be holding it for a while, make sure you do your homework and make sure it has everything that you're looking for. And in my other video, I put down other people that own RVs and stuff, and you can hear their point of view on how they feel about certain things. And some are just happy, like, it's their first RV and they're like, dude, we're cool with it. I think with me, I don't do parks at all. That RV has never been in a park yet. It's always been out in the boonies, and I'm always boondocking. So it has a 200 watt solar system on it. And the other thing that killed me about it was it doesn't have inverter. And in my last video, I showed you under the thing that had a 2000 watt inverter, and I was going to install it in this because I was going to keep this one. But the fifth wheel I'm getting already has a 2000 watt inverter, and it has a generator built into it already because it's a toy hauler. And I think that one I'm going to keep for the next 7 to 8 years. Unless, I don't know, I like shiny things. To be honest with you, I do like shiny things. I don't think I'll keep that long. I'll wait until the new toy comes out and it has like nice shiny things on it. I'll probably end up buying it. I do love tech when it comes to all kinds of things. So I always have up-to-date like phones. I have up-to-date CPUs, GPUs, water coolers, water blocks, and I'm into firearms also. I got a whole bunch of firearms that I always make fun of people. I'm like, why would you have that many firearms? Because you're never going to shoot them all, and I find myself in that position. I've actually been considering selling some, because some were just wasn't really impulse buy. It was just like a really cool firearm. Is it a tool that I use on a daily basis? Probably not. Hey, they're fighting over a stick. I swear these two. But anyways, so yeah, and then my truck. I was actually thinking about getting. I actually did a build on a Ram 5500 because I was looking at getting a Riverstone also. My fiance liked the idea of us just living in a fifth wheel for a while until I start my career. Just in case you don't know, I work in a mental health clinic. I work as a dispatcher 3 days of the week. I get my full-time shift in those 3 days. And right now I'm working on my master's on social worker, but I'm leaning to the social worker side of it because once you complete that degree, you can get your license after you get your hours in or years. Here in Oregon, you have to work under a licensed clinician for 2 years before you can get your license and work on your own. And I do believe in Idaho, it's like only 1,000 hours you need before you can go get your license. So I don't know. I think I'm going to lean towards Idaho. And there's also my professor. She's really, really cool. She had one of her friends come in and talk to us about license in 40 different states through a club or through a group. And I think I might go that way because then I can do it over webcam also if my clients want to stay home and not come out. But yeah, it's my bachelor's was 4 years, which was science of psychology was my bachelor's, and then I was going to go from a master's in a different way, but I wouldn't be able to get a license in it, and I had to take extra classes to even consider getting licensed through it. And I guess the cheat code is to actually go for social worker because you can go right into counseling that way also. So that's the way I went because it's less time to complete it, and you can come out with a license doing it. So that's the way I went. And then after I finish that, I'll be working on my doctorate degree on the clinical side of mental health. Oh man, there's geese. I don't know if you guys can see them. I lost them. I don't know if you could hear them. They're flying over. But anyways, if you guys are into like firearms, you want to see some of the firearms I have, then I can do videos on that. If you're interested in like mental health, or are you having problems with dating or understanding how to keep a relationship strong, we can definitely cover those topics also. I do have one of my heroes is Jordan Peterson. He's a very, very intelligent man. especially when it comes to mental health and how the mind works and why we do the things we do. Very intelligent man. But yeah, we can definitely talk about stuff like that if you guys are interested. Or if not, we can just keep it camping. We can keep it RVing. Like I said, that's why I'm flushing out my system, because I'm getting it ready for camping. And also, I'm doing a garden this year. It's not my first garden, but it's my first garden in 3 years. Ever since I got chickens, they became priority because I only have so much time on my hands. So having a garden just wasn't in the cards. And then I actually tried last year, and I set up a net to keep them out of the garden. And before I even planted, I just kind of tilled it up, and I was just seeing if they were getting in there or not. Yeah, they figured out how to get in there. I don't know how they're getting in there, but they did. And then they get stuck on that side. So I was like, screw it, I'm not even doing a garden this year. And are you guys ready to go inside? So, but this year I'm doing a garden. They're just gonna have to kick it in a chicken run. It's big, so they should be fine. Besides, we only have like, what is that for? I think we only have 7 left. And when we first started, we had like 13 chickens. 13 or 14 chickens. I gave one to my next door neighbor, which he lives right there. He seems to love her, and he has another chicken. Like, another chicken just came out of nowhere and wandered into his yard, and he just been raising that. So I gave him one of our chickens so she wouldn't be alone. And so anyways, let me know what you guys want to talk about. Like I said, I know a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I mainly was just doing this channel for family, to keep them update what's going on in my life. But hey, if you guys enjoy it too, then hey, more power, right? All right, take care. Come on, girls, let's go inside. Enough eating sticks.